Hey y'all, this is Zoe and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a great day so far. So I decided to do a different video and I thought that this may help any of y'all who are just learning how to make coffee at home instead of like going out and buying your coffee from like Dunkin' or Starbucks or anywhere to get your coffee. So I thought that would be a good video for me to do for you guys, just giving y'all some easy coffee making tips and tricks and showing y'all the types of coffee that I use, how I make my coffee at home, and some of my favorite syrups. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So I'm going to start off by showing y'all the types of coffees that I use, and these are some favorites, and I'm just, I use a variety of things. I'm not like a particular person. Now, I love strong coffee. I love anything that has a really nice, bold, strong flavor. I still like the sweetness though, like when I add the syrups to it, but I still want to taste the coffee flavor. So one of my favorite is Cafe Bustelo. It's espresso ground coffee, and it is so good. I love the flavor of it. I haven't drunk it in a while because, I've been trying to back off the espresso, but it's 100% pure coffee, and I love this coffee. It has really good flavor. So if you're looking for an espresso to try out, definitely try Cafe Bustelo, and it has ground coffee. And they also have like the pods for your Keurig. And Nescafe Classico is a instant coffee, and it's very easy to use this. They give you the instructions on the back of your container on how to use it. I use this a lot for iced coffee and even lattes. I know it's not espresso, but I learned how to use instant coffee in a way that it tastes like espresso, which is adding less water. Use a lot of coffee, add less water, and it will give it that espresso-like taste. So the next one is Starbucks Sumatra. It's a dark roast. I love this one. It's very flavorful. Like I said, I love anything that's like really dark, has like that dark rich flavor. My aunt got me this. He's stuck on this, so I use this a lot. I may use it using my Keurig, or I may use it when I'm using my French press. Now, I haven't had this in a little bit, but this is Four Sigmatic Think Organic Coffee with lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. It gives you mental focus and energy. And this is a dark roast. This is pretty good for like iced coffee. I may have used it like once or twice. To me, it's a little bit light in flavor, but I've only used it a couple of times to really know like what it tastes like. But the chaga mushrooms and the lion's mane are supposed to help with mental focus, and it helps you with your energy. So if you're looking for something that gives you that extra boost, as well as we're already getting that caffeine, then this is something that you can check out. Enhanced mental focus, boost of energy, long-term positive mood, and this is pretty good too, and I think it's good for iced coffees. It has really nice packaging as well. So now we're on to sauces and other flavorings. So I use the Tirani white chocolate pyramid sauce. This is really good. They also have good caramel, but if you're looking to like save money, probably would just get a cheaper brand. But this is really good right here, and I use this for my white mocha lattes, and I like blend it with other flavors like caramel, brown sugar, cinnamon. This is pretty good. So I get Great Value caramel syrup. This is the cheapest. If you're like looking to save money, you can get Tirani's caramel, which that caramel is really good too. I'll probably be getting some more of that soon. But you can get this from Walmart, and they most of the time they do have it in stock. And this is what I use a lot of times. Now, I've had this for a little bit. This is dulce de leche sauce, and this is good in coffee too. Even chocolate syrup I use from time to time. I like chocolate, like candy, but I'm not really big into adding to my coffee a lot because I'm more of like the caramel person. So I like caramel a little bit more than I like chocolate syrup. But this dulce de leche sauce right here is really good for coffees. Adding it to your espresso, brewing it over, mixing it in. It's pretty good. Now, the reason why I have this Premier protein shake is there was a time when I would use this to make my protein coffees in the morning, which kept me full for hours. So if you're looking to get your caffeine and get your protein and get a meal all in one, I recommend trying the Premier proteins. They have a coffee flavor. They have the chocolate ones. I believe they have a cinnamon and caramel or cinnamon bun. But I normally would use Nescafe instant coffee here and add water and add this to it, and I get my protein and my coffee. It has enough flavor in it. You really don't have to add anything extra to it, but I'm extra, so I'm gonna add probably like another syrup or something, or even like a whipped cream on top, cold foam or anything like that. So now we're on to our syrups. So I have a lot of syrups and I want to show y'all all of them. And some of my favorite ones are the caramel, the brown sugar, cinnamon, and the cheesecake is good too. Now, a lot of times I forget about how many syrups I have because there's so many of them, but my favorites are brown sugar, cinnamon, and caramel and vanilla. I just kind of like mix the caramel and vanilla up because I didn't have much left. But these are like your classic coffee flavors. Torani has really good flavors to choose from. You can also get your syrups from Monin. I know Da Vinci, like the gourmet kind, they have those. They have skinny syrups, which are 0 carb, 0 sugar. I haven't tried those, but I've heard of those before. But these are my favorite. I use a lot of caramel and a lot of brown sugar. Cinnamon. I have the hazelnut flavor, and I also have the buttered pecan. I will warn you though, if you do get hazelnut, don't add too much because I make a lot of mistakes with making coffees with this because it's so strong, but it's good. It's good. But these are like the classic ones, the ones that I use the most of. The buttered pecan is also good too, but you can make all type of coffees with this. You can use them for iced coffees, iced lattes, frappuccinos, kind of like anything. And they're pretty good in tea too. Like even the caramel is good in tea. But these are some of my favorites that I use, and they're a little pricey. You can get them in the, I think 350 milliliters. This is like a 750 milliliter bottle. You can get them in glasses or the plastic ones, but it's based on how much you're willing to spend on it, as well as how much you need. Because some of these, I wish I would have gotten them in smaller containers because I don't use some of these as much as I use others. But I plan on getting some new ones so I can try some new flavors. So the next thing we're talking about is the French press. I just got this for Christmas. My brother got it for me and I absolutely love it, and it's really cute, to be honest with you. And this is like good for like a cup of coffee. I use this for iced coffees, iced lattes. And what you basically do is you take the lid off and you put your coffee grounds in it, add your hot water, stir it in, and then you put your top on it and you let it steep 4 to 5 minutes. If you want it stronger, I would probably recommend longer, and add more coffee if you want that more rich flavor. And then you use this to press it down. So if you haven't used a French press before, you know, do like me. I went and researched it and looked it up because I was like, let me make sure I'm doing this right. And a lot of times they give you the directions on the box, like the box that I had. But I use this from time to time, and when I'm not using this, I just add the little coffee to a cup, add hot water, and mix instant coffee. Or, you know, I've been into instant coffee a lot more lately, so I use that a lot. Alright, so some of my favorite milks to use is oat milk, and I normally use almond milk. I run out of almond milk a lot, so a lot of times I end up using oat milk. But oat milk is pretty good, and you can also use cream in your coffee. Making cold foam is something that is really good. Because all it is you add more cream than you add milk, but it's just a little bit of cream. You add a splash of milk and you get that cold foam. And when the cold foam is perfect, you're able to like layer a sauce on top. So it could be caramel, white chocolate, or whatever. You can also use extra creamy dairy whip topping. You can use this instead of using cold foam. It's just an easier way to do it. And Tazo Classic Chai Latte. This is really good too. And if you made dirty chais before it, you know all about this, because dirty chai is really good. It's just coffee and chai tea latte together. So chai tea. Let me fix that. But it's coffee and chai tea together, and it's really good. And if you're looking for a coffee alternative, you can just do this instead. This is pretty good, and it shows you how to make it, if you want it iced or if you want it hot. And I'm going to show y'all how I make a coffee. I want to use some brown sugar cinnamon syrup, and I want to use my coffee that I made earlier and my French press using the Starbucks Sumatra. So the first thing I want to do is fill your cup with ice. And you want to just put some caramel syrup around your cup. I'm like running out as we speak. The next thing I want to do is I want to do 2 pumps of this brown sugar cinnamon syrup. Let's add 3. Add my milk. So you want to do some oat milk. And then I'm going to add my coffee. I'm going to stir it up some. Add a little bit more milk. And now I'm going to add my cream, just a little bit of cream, and I'm going to add some milk. Now I'm just going to froth it up. I'm going to pour this on top. And that's how I make it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. I probably will be starting a series where I make a different coffee each day using different surrounding syrups. So stay tuned for that, and I hope that y'all enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.